Hey everyone, this is Fleur Majestrix. I am just recording this this little bit of my part ahead of time. So this is gonna go a little bit ahead of part 4. It'll be in part 4, just a bit ahead of it. I'm not fully taking back what I said about Kabug, but I do need an extra Pokemon. I'd like an extra Pokemon, and honestly, from what I saw from Nymflora, it's not as bad as I was making it seem. It isn't great. It still isn't great, but it is actually still useful and can provide some help to my team. So, primarily because it gets moves like Sleep Powder, and it can make use of Quiver Dance, which isn't terrible, but it's not a bad Pokemon, like I said, so because it's not that bad of a Pokemon, and I need an extra teammate, we're gonna try to catch one! Problem is, I'll kill it in like one hit. So, let's see if you want to get in a Premier Ball. One, two, three. God damn it! Fuck, I hate when it does that. The one thing I missed from Generation 1, when it shook 3 times, that was it. Ugh. Anyway, this is basically going to be it. I'm just going to be throwing Pokeballs at it. I'll cut back to when I catch it, and, or I may just cut back to part 4. Either way, you'll see which one is there. Anyway, that's it for now. You'll see me later when I cut back to this. Hey, I caught it! Just showing you. It was like a few seconds after. I just didn't want to show you that entire thing. Yay! So yeah, this is Kabug, the Love Bug Pokemon. It shares characteristics with bug and mammal Pokemon. Being in its presence has a calming effect. That is an annoying glitch when that happens. Anyway, I do have a nickname for this. You'll have to pardon me for how long this may take. Just making sure I spell it right. Is that how I spelled it? Whoops! I would have had it the reverse. Anyway, this is your another reference name. See if you can catch it. If you can catch it, good points for you. You can always post it in the comments. So good on you if you do. Cool. So your name is Nanael. Now let us see what Nanael is. Let's look at Nanael's. Let's see if I got lucky with it. Hasty, that's a speed increasing nature, but it lowers defense, which isn't bad. God dang it, I got Swarm! F it, I don't care. I'm not really gonna care. Honestly, I'm using items, so it doesn't matter. And Ivy-wise, it's slightly better, but we're sticking with Nanael here, with Swarm. Also, let's go back to this item. And this item is a potion. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to cut back to part 4, and you'll see me like back at Kevlar Town, probably at the Pokemon Center. Anyway, see ya. Hello, and we're back to Let's Play Pokemon Uranium. This is Fleur Majestrix, and I don't know how many of you missed this. Hope some of you did, and I hope that this is a good thing, that there's another part out for you guys. Anyway, so if you've seen the little bit of the beginning where I caught a Kabug for my team, I'm going to be potentially temporary teammate. We're going to see how well Nanael performs. But what I did for Nanael was grind her up a bit because I felt that she needed a bit. She would have been a lot worse for her if I didn't grind her up. So we have Nanael at this point. These are her stats. She learned Fairy Wind during the grind session, which, you know, Nanael's not really a special attacker, but Fairy Wind's going to come in useful when she evolves at level 10. And I made her 1 level before it because she's 1 level lower than Risty, plus I didn't want to get the evolution off screen. So, anyway, on to the show, where we're going to be now picking up some berries, because I left these for the last part. And yeah, always hold on those berries. As you may have noticed, I gave them both an Oranberry to hold. We got some Pecha berries. And yeah, we're gonna talking to people in Kevlar Town. Not many in this town, so I won't have to split it up. My girlfriend is mad at me, so I'm buying her flowers to get her to forgive me. Okay. I mean, that's not really funny. That's more just like, okay, that's a problem, I guess people do. That's a problem people have when they do that. Okay. Welcome to Kevlar's Berry Shop. So now we get some berries that are native to the Tandor region that do the same thing as other berries. So yeah. And we can find these berries in a future location we'll be going to called the Bakal Forest. I call it the Bakal Forest, but I think it's like Bakal Forest. But yeah, these fruits are endemic to that area. So yeah, you'll find them there. A lot of them around the area. If we go to the berry area, we now have access to the Acai Berry, which recovers a Pokemon from paralysis, much like the Cherry Berry. The Baku Berry recovers the Pokemon from sleep, like a Chesto Berry, and this one's actually pretty useful to have. I'd recommend keeping one. The Kupu Berry, which recovers from burn. I forget the one that's based off of, unfortunately. And the Guara Berry is the defrost one. I forget these two because if I ever want to deal with burn or frost, or at some point I just end up using Lum Berries. I remember Baku and Acai because they're the two I use a lot early game. Same for Petra Berries, but Petra Berries is pretty obvious. We have one. Anyway, on to talking to people in the town. It's hard to get around these days. I wish they put in some roads. Well, I mean, we have some roads. What do you mean? Like, what type of roads? That Murray, he's always crying to people to get them to do something for him. He wonders why he doesn't have any friends. Are you Murray? I'm assuming you're Murray. Sniff. Leave me alone. Okay. Okay, bud. Fine. Welcome to Kevlar Town, the tiniest town in Tandor. Oh, boy. You want to hear a good joke? I'm in the mood for a good joke. Let's see what you got. Okay, listen, how do you get 50 Pikachu on a bus? You Pokemon. Oh, yeah. Makes Sand sound like a better jokester. I want to get a bike, but the shop here doesn't have any. What a lame shop. Oh, wait, yeah, you can also say no. If you say no to this guy. No. Come on, I won't kill you. No, it won't, but it's really bad. You gotta train hard if you want to have any hopes of beating Maria. She's the now Toxity's gym leader. We're gonna be heading there shortly, actually. This is the guy that tells you about the you can talk to people multiple times thing. Yeah. It's a process in RPG makers you can do. It's under eventing, basically. You can set up the event that triggers. Once you talk to them once, you can have it change the event page, and then you can talk to them again. And they'll say something different. Or do something different. We just moved to this town. It's small, but homey, I think it'll be a good place to raise a family someday. Instead. This is kind of what I mean, though. Towns are pretty basic here. There's nothing too fancy, really. It's just a town. Anyway, back to Route 2. Time to go through Passage K. Oh, wait. Haha. Dumb me, forgot to buy items. Welcome to Passage Cave, our first dungeon. And this is the Tonemy I was talking about. I hate these things. Specifically because of the poison aspect. I don't want to risk using more antidotes than I have to. So let's just throw in Risty. Because I know Risty can kill these things fast. There's another Pokemon to watch out for here that has access to Arena Trap called Grozard. It has the ability to Arena Trap, meaning that you can't switch out from it unless they think you also have Arena Trap. There's one that there's Magnet Pull that prevents Pokemon of a certain type. But Arena Trap, I think, is specifically if you, like, fly or you have Arena Trap itself. I don't run into Arena Trap much. I didn't play when Doug Trio was, I was not playing in Smogon when Doug Trio with Arena Trap was a thing. So, I apologize for not knowing that fully, but I think it is, like, if you're flying, you aren't affected by Arena Trap, and if you have Arena Trap, you're not affected by Arena Trap. Dang it, okay, I can't go there yet. Yeah, you can't go over there yet, and cut! The encounter rate in the caves are pretty bad. And that's something you can alter in RPG Maker. This creator decided not to do that because he's an asshole. Ugh, pardon my language. Anyway, I guess I can show it to you here, the battle UI. First off, yeah, I wanted to go over the issue with it. Now, this part's not too bad. It's kind of charming. I will state, though, I do not like the health bars. The way how large the health bars are. I'm kind of with Ty Tuesday on that. They look kind of a mess. The thing was, this used to not look like that. There was an original version of this UI that had smaller health bars, but it still looked awkward. And also, I don't know why you can't set up. I don't know why they decided to set it up like this, where you can't see all 4 moves. I know it's on an RPG Maker XP thing because the other RPG Maker games do this just fine. They decided just to do this here for some weird reason. Anyway, that's about all I really have to say. The UI's just kind of, in my opinion, clunky. Not clunky, really, just It doesn't really look that good to me. It's kind of like, especially the attacking is not that good to me. It's just not it doesn't feel right. And yeah, that's the example of getting poison gas by Tonemy. So probably what I'm going to do... No! Save those. What I'm going to probably do is cut out encounters. I hate these things. Or not. We're not going to cut out... Yeah. Well, I cut out the first thing. I would probably just cut out that encounter. Anyway. This cave is dangerous. Only the manliest men can pass it. Manly men, you say? Oh, that is a manly-looking Pokemon. This is one of the Pokemon I was talking about. This is Barroul. You saw it last part. We're probably going to try to catch one as a temporary team member. I am not going to use Nanael in this fight because Barroul's Rock Steel, and I have nothing on Nanael that can actually do damage to it. Effectively, at least. Barroul is a physical wall. That's really all it is a physical wall. I don't even need to waste motion. But hit it with a special attack, and there's not much it can do. I forgot it has Mud Slap at this point. Fuck. It also can learn Mud Slap, which isn't that good, but it's better than not having it, I guess. Anyway, it's dead. Aristy's level 11. Nothing yet. Another Barroul. Well, we gotta swap out. We gotta swap out. Anyway, just so we have just so things aren't too bad. Just 2 Barrouls. I could see how well Fairy Wind does. It's gonna resist it, but Wow. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. They're not specially defensive. That doesn't change how bad that did. Yeah, I've got nothing, like I said, that can hurt it at this point of the game. I don't think Nanael is going to be useful against many Steel Pokemon anyway. Like, Nanael's really not going to have good coverage for Steel. Rock, maybe, but I still wouldn't risk it. So we're just going to... Oh, cool, it's going to do Harden again. And, yeah. So that's all she wrote for this fight. Is Ember special? So it gets around that. Cool. So that's a dead Barroul. And we defeated Hiker Manny. Looks like you're manly, alright. Hiker Manny. How do I get out with all my Pokemon fainted? Thanks a lot. That's another reoccurring joke they like to do. They love to do that for some reason. They're like, oh, well, you fainted all my Pokemon. Now how do I get out? I'm like, Gotta give Risty an antidote because Risty just barely didn't kill it. No, not another one. Oh my freaking god, there are more than just Tonemies in this cave. And I can't run away. Oh cool, and I've been poison gassed. Awesome! Did anyone mention I hate this cave? Did I mention before I hate this freaking cave as a dungeon? It's a terrible first dungeon, by the way. Did I mention it's a terrible first dungeon? Because you shouldn't have a dungeon where Pokemon poison you every 5 seconds. So stupid. Come the... Finally! A trainer! I've sworn never to leave this cave until I win 100 consecutive battles. Time to fight a black belt. Black belt Keiichi. Keiichi. Anyway, this is not a bad fight. This is not a bad matchup for Nanael. I have the ability to super effect a Mankey. So we'll use Fairy Wind. It'll take a few hits, but it's better than nothing. Plus, I resist its fighting moves. So that's even better. We'll need one more hit for that Mankey. Oh, I was able to scratch. Well, at least that wasn't a crit. And cool. That's a dead Mankey. Unfortunately, again, we don't have stab yet. But we will after this battle. Bashan. Oh, we're keeping Nanael here. Bashan's a Pokemon I like. Bashan's a dark fighting Pokemon that we won't be able to get until after the second gym. So, yeah. At least where I did, I had to go to the second gym to get it. I have to beat the second gym to get this Pokemon. Since it's dark fighting, it has a 4x weakness to fairy attacks. So that's pretty good. Bashan, though, is pretty bulky. But I actually like this Pokemon. Because I like what it evolves into later. Anyway, that's a dead Bashan. Get that lovely experience. Maybe Black Belt Kaiichi. In hindsight, perhaps that was a silly vow to swear. It really was. Thanks for the money, though. And Nanael's evolving. We have obtained our first evolution. Now that our bug Pokemon evolves at the level that most Route 1 bug Pokemon would evolve when they reach, you know, they fully evolve when they reach. But hey, it taking longer means it can be a little bit more useful. And now we have Cubefly. So that's nice. Now Nanael's a bit bulkier and can still fight. The problem is it's still a physical attacker. Semi, at least. It's only 1 point off, so it's not that bad. The main benefit, though, is that additional fairy typing now really is going to make the fairy one be a little bit more useful against things it's good against. I should also probably switch out Nanael from the front now. Oh my god, that back sprite is hideous. Okay. Well, time for Risty to be out front. We're almost done anyway. There's an item here. Let's get it! Fudge! Finally! Something that's not freaking a Tonemy. Here's Grozard. This is what I was talking about. Ugh, this is what I was talking about, and it's dead now, but it's a pure ground type, and when it evolves, it becomes a ground dragon. We go over here and we also pick up the Scrape Ball. But yeah, when Grozard evolves, it becomes a ground dragon. Anyway, we should be done. I guess we're not done yet. Oh wait, no, there is one more room left, and there's still so I have a question. How are you guys enjoying this so far? Is it an interesting playthrough? Am I being too annoying? Or, oh yeah, Dunsparce, here we go. This is another Pokemon you can get here, Dunsparce. I mean, we all know what Dunsparce is. And I'll go over the Pokemon in a little bit more detail, of course, in my next extra part when I discuss these Pokemon. But, yeah, Dunsparce is a bit special. Good thing I have that ground resistant, I have that ground type to resist rock. So now I take neutral from it, but yeah, I'm not going to catch a Dunsparce, even though it does evolve in this game. Or I may. I'll decide later, but I kind of want to use, like, full Uranium Pokemon, not one that kind of evolves later. I'm surveying the area to build a trail. It's so cumbersome to go through this cave in order to get anywhere. Good luck. Kid, take this. You'll need it. And he gives us a revive, so not bad. And another, like I said, too many Tonemies. And let me guess, another one? No, a Dunsparce. And we get into our last fight here, this hiker. Somehow I find it fun to randomly beat up on innocent trainers. That's not really funny, game. Hiker Nunez would like to battle. Anyway, Hiker Nunez has a Grozard. That's pretty easy for Risty, because they don't get a ground move until later. Although the ground move they get's pretty good, though. They get freaking Bulldoze, which early levels isn't bad. Having any ground move early levels is pretty useful. I wish Risty would get one soon. She does, just not yet. Although her first ground move leaves much to be desired, but isn't entirely worthless if you're really abusing it on the AI only. If you only use it on the AI, it's not, like, too bad. But we're level 12. Is this where I get it? Nope, not yet. Let's use Nanael here. Let's show Nanael's lovely, not lovely, actually, really bad back sprite, but god dang. Struggle Bug. Yeah, that's a better choice. Good. Oh, wait, it's rollout! Oh, I just realized that's really stupid of me to do. Hold on. Crud, I forgot this thing has rollout. Not smart, not smart, not smart. It's really dumb. It's still doing rage, so it might be I don't... What is the option to keep doing rage? But they have those orange berries. Those orange berries make this fight a lot more bearable. Well, it makes the dungeon a little bit more bearable. It's not even a hard dungeon. It's just... It's neither hard nor long. It's just... The Tonemies make it a bit annoying. Ooh. The Tonemies can make it a tiny bit annoying. And Grozard can as well with Arena Trap. Because if you get one with Arena Trap, they have Sand Attack. So, and they're actually... Grozards are pretty fast. They actually do give you a Speed EV. So, if you get into a fight with a Pokemon that can't one-shot it, a fight can take a lot longer. Because of all the Sand Attacks, and you can't switch out. Okay, I've decided. I'm going to stop being so mean. I'm going to live a life of atonement. Thanks, kid. Yay! We helped this man. And now we're in Nowtok City, finally. Welcome to Nowtok City. I'm the official town greeter. That's a job, huh, buddy? Yes, being a town greeter is a real job, and I get paid for it. Of course, it can get boring sometimes. I'd imagine that job is really boring. You know, you're the first person to come through here all week. I imagine it's been a lot more than a week for me. Heh. Anyway, there's a lot more people to speak to here. But we made it to Nowtok. We made it through Passage Cave. And yeah, we made it to the Pokemon Center. So, I think that's going to be a part, honestly. I got to edit this together now because this had to be split up. So yeah, this is going to be it for Let's Play Pokemon Uranium Part 4. This has been Fleur Majestrix. Actually, I don't know why I'm saving up, but this has been Fleur Majestrix. This has been Part 4 of Pokemon Uranium, and I'm signing. Well, not signing out. I'm done for today. Have a good day, everyone. What an ending. Anyway, enjoy yourselves.